The wind carried dust through the narrow streets of Dry Creek, a town where dreams were often traded for survival. In a small, crooked house on the edge of town, Clara Bennett stood by the window, clutching the faded curtain in her hand. At 19, her face still held the softness of youth, but her eyes had learned too early what disappointment looked like. Her uncle, Silas Bennett, paced across the creaky wooden floor, his boots striking the boards with restless anger. He had been drinking since morning, and the sour smell of whiskey clung to him like a second skin. "You'll thank me one day, girl," he muttered, though his tone was more bitter than comforting. "A roof over your head, food on the table, that's more than I ever got when I was your age." Clara turned, her voice trembling. "You're selling me, uncle. That's not a blessing, it's a prison." Silas's jaw tightened. "Don't talk back. You think I had a choice? You eat my food, you wear the clothes I bought. You owe me. And Mr. Graves is willing to pay handsomely." The name chilled her. Mr. Harlan Graves. Everyone in town knew him, the wealthy rancher with eyes as sharp and lifeless as the edge of a knife. People said he had built his fortune on cruelty, that he never smiled, and that his land was filled with secrets better left buried. Clara's hands shook as she clasped them together. "Please, don't do this. I'll work, I'll." Silas cut her off with a harsh laugh. "Work? What work could you do that'd earn me $200? You're a burden, Clara. And I've carried you long enough." The sound of hooves outside made her heart lurch. Through the window she saw a black carriage waiting, sleek and polished, out of place in the dusty town. The horses pawed impatiently at the ground, their bridles glinting in the late afternoon sun. Silas grabbed Clara's arm and pulled her toward the door. His grip was rough, bruising. She struggled, but he only tightened his hold. When the door creaked open, the world seemed to grow colder. Mr. Graves stood there, tall and broad-shouldered, his dark coat spotless despite the dust. His eyes, those infamous eyes, met Clara's. They were gray, flat, unreadable. Not a flicker of warmth. "She's ready," Silas said quickly, almost nervously. Graves' gaze lingered on Clara. "She'll do." His voice was low, steady, and without feeling. He reached into his coat and pulled out a pouch of coins, tossing it onto the table. The heavy sound of silver echoed through the room like a death knell. Clara's breath caught in her throat. She wanted to scream, to run, but her legs felt rooted to the floor. Graves stepped closer, his presence suffocating, as though the room itself shrank around him. "Come," he ordered simply. Clara's lips parted, but no words came out. She turned her eyes to her uncle, silently begging. Silas looked away. The coins on the table held his loyalty more than blood ever could. Her heart pounded as she was led out of the house, down the steps.